This is Pinkfrock Yellow Boots from Behavior, working towards achieving holistic health for everybody. Figuring out self care with rest. We saw about physical rest in last week. Today we'll focus on mental rest. To figure out mental rest, let's focus first on what the mental part does for us. So, when we speak of mental functioning, we are speaking of our thinking process, our cognition, our perspective, the intellectual functioning, attention, memory, learning, etc., to have a rough idea. Cognitive health is also responsible for a lot of bodily functions, movements, and thus paying conscious attention to mental rest is a necessity for our overall well being. When we say about conscious attention, we are talking about paying prioritized and aware consideration on how we rest our cognition or the mental functioning. With rest, we are not talking about when we have reached out to a point where we are totally burned out, tired, or exhausted, but rest as a medium to not reach to a point of exhaustion or burnout. Rest to figure out to maintain a healthy functioning to achieve the best potential of our functions and skills. So, when prioritizing, we have to figure out what are the things that stop us from resting in the first place. Are we afraid of resting as in fearing to miss out on something that would be seen as more important by the worldview? What are the other things that take priority ahead of the rest that we need and require? Have there been incidences where we were made to feel that resting is waste of time? Because the current era works on labeling people based on their success and status. Once an overall idea about why we don't rest or what are the hindrances that don't let us prioritize our rest, one can move to what is it that is needed for the rest. As we discussed before, rest is not something that is only achieved by sleep, but rest is a conscious process of indulging into things that bring us peace, ground us, and center us, which also means that each individual will have their own set of resting techniques and patterns and activities they indulge in. To figure this out, an intention to rest is a primary requirement. Being intentional to give yourself the time it needs to heal, repair, or rest is important. Next comes acceptance. Accepting what your limits are, how much you can push yourself, and where you need to stop. To figure out when and how you're going to rest and what you are going to inculcate is also going to be helpful. Gradually taking up activities that lead to mental rest is the next step. It could be dancing, going for a walk, spending time at a park, cooking, indulging into any sort of art, spending time with animals or plants, indulging into quizzes as a form of play or other activities that would brush the cognitive function in a not stressful way or pressuring way, be it word puzzles or picture puzzles, playing chess, which won't drive us competitive but functionally active. Meditation, yoga, whatever it is based on an individual's choice and preference and what works for them may be chosen by individuals. Mental rest plays an important role in how you function in the world, your intellectual capabilities, your relationship management, even the balance of your body depends on your cognitive functioning. Resting the brain is an important part of healthy living, taking it away from all the attention and demand and standards that are seen acceptable by the social surrounding need to be put aside and focus on yourself is important and necessary to give your best for a long term. Hope this helps. Have a safe week ahead.